Welcome, Madridistas. The passion for the white jersey comes alive here. Stay tuned for the latest updates, transfers, and everything about the greatest club in the world, Real Madrid.
Franco Mastantuono is on the verge of officially becoming a Real Madrid player. The Spanish club has done everything necessary. They activated the €45 million release clause demanded by River Plate, completed the medical examination, and secured the signing of a contract that will keep the young star tied to Madrid until June 2031. At just 17 years old, Mastantuono is widely regarded as one of the brightest young talents in South American football. Real Madrid, staying true to its strategy of securing the next global stars early, moved swiftly to ensure they didn't lose the gem to other European giants. River Plate managed to negotiate a key detail: Mastantuono will stay in Buenos Aires until August. While the Argentine club initially hoped to keep him until December, Madrid showed some flexibility. Once he turns 18 on August 14, the attacking midfielder will travel to the Spanish capital to begin his next chapter. All terms are agreed, his future is set in white. Real Madrid wants him as soon as possible. This is not a long-term gamble, it's a short-term investment with immediate plans. The transfer is sealed, and Mastantuono is only waiting for the moment to cross the Atlantic and wear the most iconic jersey in world football. Real Madrid is fully determined to sign Martin Zubimendi and is doing everything possible to make the transfer happen. In recent days, the club has intensified negotiations with Real Sociedad, aiming to bring in the midfielder without having to pay the full €60 million release clause. Several proposals have been discussed, including potential player exchanges to reduce the overall cost of the deal. The club's sporting directors see this signing as a top priority and are working tirelessly behind the scenes to reach an agreement as soon as possible. Zubimendi, on his side, is open to the move to the Spanish capital. The player reportedly views the opportunity to join Real Madrid positively, aware of the magnitude of the project and the key role he could play in the midfield. His game intelligence, tactical maturity, and ability to control tempo make him a perfect fit for what Madrid needs right now. The message from the club is clear: Real Madrid is ready to go all in to bring Martin Zubimendi to the Bernabeu this season. Real Madrid has set its sights on Alvaro Carreras, Benfica's left-back, as a top priority signing for the upcoming season. A product of La Fábrica, the club's renowned youth academy, Carreras has impressed in Portugal with his defensive intensity, attacking drive, and tactical maturity. These qualities have convinced the club's sporting directors that he is the ideal profile to reinforce a position that has caused consistent problems throughout the campaign. Under the new project led by Xabi Alonso, bringing Carreras back would mark a key step in the team's generational renewal. Negotiations with Benfica are already underway but remain tense. The Portuguese club is demanding €50 million, while Real Madrid is working to lower the price to around €40 million. Despite the financial gap, there is optimism in Madrid. The club is counting on the player's desire to return to his boyhood team and his strong attachment to the white shirt. Carreras himself is reportedly willing to push for the move, fully convinced that his future lies at the Santiago Bernabeu. Although the original plan was to have him ready for the Club World Cup, it now appears that the deal will likely be finalized just after the tournament. Either way, Real Madrid is determined not to let this opportunity slip through its fingers. Alvaro Carreras looks closer than ever to coming home.
Roberto Firmino is getting closer to joining Real Madrid. The Spanish giants have stepped up efforts to finalize the signing of the Brazilian striker, aiming to strengthen their attacking depth with a proven, experienced player who thrives on big occasions. After his legendary spell at Liverpool, Firmino is seen at Valdebebas as the perfect addition to fill the role once held by Joselu, a smart, versatile forward capable of making an impact off the bench. His vision, link-up play, and composure in front of goal make him a valuable asset for Real Madrid's tactical setup. The club's sporting directors are doing everything possible to close the deal quickly. With Firmino no longer in Al Ahly's plans, a transfer appears realistic and financially manageable. The player himself is reportedly eager to join the Madrid project and return to European elite football at the iconic Santiago Bernabeu. Talks are progressing smoothly, and barring any last-minute surprises, the agreement could be finalized within days. Everything is falling into place for Firmino to wear the white shirt, the club's intent, the player's availability, and his desire to compete at the highest level once again. Real Madrid sees him as a low-risk, high-value signing who brings leadership, goals, and depth for a demanding season ahead.
Alexander-Arnold, widely regarded as the most valuable right-back in the world, is firmly in Real Madrid's sights. The Spanish giants are not waiting for his contract with Liverpool to expire on June 30th, they've already begun negotiations to bring him in immediately. With the full support of the new coaching staff, the club has made his signing a top priority. His technical quality, creativity from deep, and experience at the highest level make him the ideal reinforcement, especially with Dani Carvajal sidelined due to injury. The deal could cost around €10 million, a strategic investment for a player who would otherwise arrive for free in just a few weeks. At Valdebebas, the club is working discreetly but decisively. Real Madrid sees Alexander-Arnold as much more than a traditional fullback. His set-piece mastery, crossing precision, and attacking intelligence make him a game-changer from the back. Talks have already begun with his entourage and Liverpool, as the club aims to finalize an early agreement and have him available as soon as possible, ideally before the Club World Cup kicks off. The deal isn't sealed yet, but everything points in the right direction. Real Madrid is doing everything it can to bring Alexander-Arnold in early, convinced that his arrival could be a key turning point for the team's future.
Rodrigo is on the verge of leaving Real Madrid. According to sources close to the club, the Brazilian forward has already expressed his willingness to move on during this summer transfer window. All signs point to the end of his chapter at the Santiago Bernabeu. Real Madrid, fully aware of his market value, is open to serious offers, especially with several top European clubs showing strong interest. Inside the club, preparations for his departure are already underway. The asking price is set at a minimum of €100 million, and while no deal has been finalized yet, negotiations are moving quickly. Rodrigo is looking for a new challenge, more responsibility, and a place where he can be the main star. His departure would mark the closing of one era and the beginning of a new one, for both the player and the club. Now, everything depends on talks between the buying club and Rodrigo's camp. Real Madrid won't force him to stay, but they won't let him go cheaply either. A major transfer is brewing, and it could shake up the market in a big way. Florentino Perez has a new name marked in red on his list, Ryan Chery. The young prodigy from Olympique Lyonnais, left-footed, creative, and explosive, has caught the keen attention of Real Madrid. At just 21 years old, he reminds many at Valdebebas of a certain Karim Benzema, who also arrived from Lyon as a promising youngster. The Madrid board sees Chery as a future world-class star, capable of shining on the biggest stages, and they want to move early to secure his talent before he fully explodes in European football. Real Madrid has already begun making contact with the player's camp. While the operation won't be simple, the club sees this as a key opportunity before his price skyrockets. Ryan Chery fits perfectly into Madrid's transfer philosophy, young, full of potential, and ready to grow into greatness. His versatility across attacking positions, his close control in tight spaces, and his football IQ make him exactly the kind of player Los Blancos want to develop for the future. In Madrid, there is strong belief that surrounded by some of the best players in the world, Chery could take a major leap in his career. The club is closely monitoring the situation, and if the moment is right, Florentino Perez is ready to act swiftly to make him the next gem at the Santiago Bernabeu.